Welcome to my channel. In this video, we will discuss top 10 foods that must be avoided to keep your heart healthy. Heart diseases are the leading cause of death globally. An estimated 17 million people die from heart diseases each year, representing 32% of all global deaths. Out of these deaths, 85% were due to heart attack and stroke. However, most cardiovascular diseases can be prevented by addressing behavioral risk factors, such as unhealthy diet, obesity, physical inactivity, and harmful use of alcohol. Now, let's discuss the top 10 foods you should avoid to keep your heart fit. But before we begin, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of our informative videos. So let's dive right in. Number 1. Trans fats. Trans fats, often found in processed foods, are a heart's worst enemy. Trans fats are a type of unsaturated fat created through a process called hydrogenation to liquid vegetable oils to make them more solid. This process extends the shelf life of foods and enhances their flavor and texture, which is why trans fats were commonly used in many processed and fried foods. The consumption of trans fats has been strongly linked to an increased risk of heart disease, heart attacks, and stroke. They increase the levels of bad LDL cholesterol and lower good HDL cholesterol in the bloodstream. High levels of LDL cholesterol can lead to the buildup of plaque in the arteries, increasing the risk of atherosclerosis and heart disease. HDL cholesterol helps remove LDL cholesterol from the bloodstream and transport it to liver to flush it from the body. Trans fats may promote inflammation in the body, which is a significant factor in the development of heart disease. Doctors consider monounsaturated fat, like olive oil, and polyunsaturated fat, like canola oil, more heart-healthy fats. These are fats that are better choices for your diet. Number 2. Excessive salt. One of the primary concerns associated with excessive sodium intake is high blood pressure. High blood pressure puts additional stress on your heart and blood vessels, increasing the risk of heart disease, heart attacks, and strokes. Consuming too much sodium can result in water retention in the body, causing bloating and increased blood volume. This can further strain your heart and kidneys. The American Heart Association recommends no more than 2,300 milligrams, which is almost equal to 1 teaspoon, of sodium per day for most adults. But an ideal limit is often even lower at 1,500 milligrams for those with blood pressure or kidney and heart disease. To maintain a heart-healthy diet, it's crucial to reduce your sodium intake and replace it with healthier alternatives such as herbs and spices or lemon juice. Limit your intake of processed and fast foods and opt for fresh whole foods instead. Check the nutrition labels on packaged foods to identify their sodium content. Number 3. Sugary beverages. Sugary beverages include a wide range of drinks such as soda, fruit juices with added sugars, sports drinks, energy drinks, and sweetened tea. These beverages are loaded with added sugars, which can have a detrimental effect on your heart health. These sugary beverages are a significant source of empty calories. Consuming them regularly can lead to weight gain, which is a risk factor for heart disease. Regular consumption of sugary drinks is associated with increased risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Diabetes is also a risk factor for heart disease. Consuming sugary drinks can lead to an unfavorable lipid profile, including high levels of triglycerides and low levels of good HDL cholesterol. Sugary beverages may also contribute to inflammation in the body, which is associated with an increased risk of heart disease. To protect your heart and overall health, it's essential to replace sugary beverages with healthier alternatives. Opt for plain water, which is the best and healthiest way to stay hydrated. Herbal teas, such as green tea or hibiscus tea, are great choices for a warm, flavorful beverage without added sugars. Sparkling water, with or without a splash of citrus juice, provides the fizz and a hint of flavor without added sugar. Make your own fresh fruit juices at home. Number 4. Saturated fats. Saturated fats are a type of dietary fat that are typically solid at room temperature. They are commonly found in animal-based products, such as fatty cuts of meat, full-fat dairy products, and some processed foods. While our bodies do need some saturated fat for essential functions, excessive consumption can be harmful to heart health. Saturated fats are known to increase the levels of bad LDL cholesterol in the bloodstream. High levels of LDL cholesterol can lead to the buildup of plaque in the arteries, increasing the risk of atherosclerosis, heart diseases, and strokes. These fats may promote inflammation in the body, which is a significant factor in the development of heart disease. To maintain a heart-healthy diet, it's crucial to reduce saturated fat intake and replace it with healthier alternatives. Monounsaturated fats, found in foods like olive oil, avocados, and nuts, are excellent for heart health. They help lower LDL cholesterol levels without affecting HDL cholesterol. Polyunsaturated fats, present in oils like canola and sunflower oil, are heart-healthy alternatives to saturated fats. These oils are high in essential fatty acids, including omega-3 and omega-6, which can reduce inflammation and lower the risk of heart disease. Choose lean sources of protein, such as skinless poultry, fish, tofu, legumes, and beans. Opt for plant-based dairy alternatives like almond milk, soy milk, or oat milk, which are typically lower in saturated fat compared to full-fat dairy products. Limit processed and fried foods. Number 5. Processed meats. Processed meats are meat products that have undergone various preservation methods such as smoking, curing, salting, or adding chemical preservatives. They include items like bacon, sausages, hot dogs, and deli meats. While they are convenient and tasty, but they are linked to several health concerns, particularly for heart health. Processed meats are typically high in saturated fats and sodium, so it can derange your blood lipid profile and cause hypertension, thus increasing the risk of heart diseases. Nitrates and nitrites are the chemical preservatives, commonly used in processed meats, can lead to the formation of nitrosamines, which are known carcinogens. Processed red meats often contain heme iron, which may contribute to oxidative stress and inflammation, potentially increasing the risk of heart disease. For the healthier heart, it's essential to reduce your consumption of processed meats and replace them with healthier alternatives. Opt for lean sources of protein such as skinless poultry, fish, beans, lentils, and tofu. Choose whole cuts of meat, such as lean cuts of beef or pork, and trim any visible fat before cooking. Roasting, grilling, or baking these meats is a healthier cooking method. Explore plant-based protein sources like tempeh, seitan, or products made from soy or peas. These options are typically lower in saturated fat and can be a healthy replacement for processed meats. When preparing breakfast or brunch items, use egg whites or egg substitutes instead of processed meats like bacon or sausage. Number 6. Added sugars. Added sugars refer to sugars and syrups that are added to foods and beverages during processing, cooking, or preparation. These can include table sugar, sucrose, high fructose corn syrup, agave nectar, and various other sweeteners. Foods with added sugars include sweets, pastries, and sugary cereals. Foods and beverages with added sugars often provide extra calories without significant nutrients. Overconsumption of these empty calories can lead to weight gain, which is a risk factor for heart disease and type 2 diabetes. Excess sugar intake may lead to an unhealthy lipid profile, including high levels of triglycerides and low levels of HDL good cholesterol. A diet high in added sugars can promote inflammation in the body, increasing the risk of heart disease. Here are some tips for minimizing added sugars in your diet. Incorporate fresh or dried fruits into your diet to satisfy your sweet tooth naturally. Fruits contain natural sugars, along with fiber and various essential vitamins. Stevia is a calorie-free sweetener derived from the leaves of the stevia plant. It can be a suitable sugar substitute for some people. Cinnamon and vanilla flavorings can add a touch of sweetness to foods and beverages without adding sugar. Pay close attention to food labels and avoid products with high amounts of added sugars. When necessary, use natural sweeteners like honey, maple syrup, or agave nectar as healthier alternatives to refined sugars. Keep in mind that they are still sources of sugar and should be used in moderation. Number 7. Refined grains. Refined grains are grains that have undergone processing to remove the bran and germ, leaving only the starchy endosperm. This process strips away important nutrients like vitamins, minerals, and fiber, which are beneficial for overall health. Refined grains are commonly found in foods like white bread, white rice, pasta, and many baked goods. Refined grains are low in dietary fiber, which is essential for heart health. Fiber also helps to lower cholesterol levels and support digestive health, as refined grains are digested quickly, leading to rapid spikes in blood sugar levels. This can contribute to insulin resistance and an increased risk of type 2 diabetes, which is a risk factor for heart disease. Diets rich in refined grains are associated with weight gain and obesity, both of which are risk factors for heart disease. Choose whole grains like whole wheat bread, whole grain pasta, brown rice, quinoa, and oatmeal. These grains contain the bran, germ, and endosperm, preserving their natural nutrients and fiber content. Number 8. Excessive alcohol. Some research has indicated that moderate red wine consumption may lead to a slight increase in HDL good cholesterol. However, excessive alcohol intake can lead to high blood pressure. It may trigger irregular heart rhythms, which can be dangerous. Chronic heavy drinking can weaken the heart muscle, leading to a condition called alcoholic cardiomyopathy, which can result in heart failure. Alcoholic beverages can be calorie-dense, and excessive alcohol consumption can contribute to weight gain, obesity, and can lead to elevated triglyceride levels. All these factors can negatively impact your heart health. The recommended limit for alcohol intake is no more than 2 standard drinks for men and 1 standard drink for women. 1 standard drink contains roughly 14 grams of pure alcohol, which is found in 12 ounces of regular beer, which is usually about 5% alcohol, 5 ounces of wine, which is typically about 12% alcohol, 1.5 ounces of distilled spirits, which is about 40% alcohol. Number 9. Canned soups and broths. Canned soups and broths are convenient options for a quick meal, but they often come with some nutritional drawbacks. Canned soups and broths are notorious for their high salt content, which is used as a preservative and flavor enhancer. Excessive sodium intake can lead to high blood pressure. Many canned soups and broths contain preservatives and additives that may not be heart healthy. Some of these additives, such as monosodium glutamate, may be associated with negative health effects in some individuals. Preparing homemade versions, or choosing low-sodium options, along with incorporating fresh ingredients, allows you to enjoy nutritious and heart-healthy soups while minimizing the risks associated with excessive sodium intake. Number 10. Deep-fried and fast foods. Deep-fried and fast foods, such as fried chicken, French fries, fried fish, and various processed items like hamburgers, hot dogs, and onion rings, are known for their convenience and often their delicious taste. However, many fast food items are fried using oils that contain trans fats and saturated fats, which are known to raise levels of LDL cholesterol, and thus increasing the risk of heart disease. These foods are often calorie-dense, and their overconsumption can lead to weight gain and obesity. Many fast foods are laden with salt, sodium, contributing to high blood pressure, another risk factor for heart disease. These foods often lacking in essential nutrients like fiber, vitamins, and minerals that are important for overall health, including heart health. Preparing meals at home allows you to have control over the ingredients and cooking methods. Replace oils high in trans fats with healthier cooking oils, like olive oil or canola oil, or avocado oil. These oils are lower in saturated fats and higher in heart-healthy monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats. Opt for baking, grilling, or broiling instead of deep frying. This reduces the added fat and calories while still providing flavor. An air fryer can be a useful kitchen appliance that mimics the texture and taste of deep-fried foods with significantly less oil. Make fast food an occasional treat rather than a regular part of your diet. Reduce the frequency of fast food meals and choose more nutritious options when you do eat out. Remember, a heart-healthy diet is a key component of maintaining good cardiovascular health. By avoiding these 10 foods, you can significantly reduce your risk of heart disease and lead a healthier, happier life. As always, be sure to consult with a healthcare professional for personalized dietary recommendations. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Share this video with your loved ones to spread awareness about heart health.